Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn French with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. Today's video is a continuation of my previous video's topic, accent marker symbols in French, hence it is the part 2. If you haven't watched the part 1, do watch it, the links are in the description. So as I said in the part 1 that we'll be discussing 2 in the next class. So here it is. In the part 1 video, we discussed 3 of them. We discussed the cedilla, we discussed accent aigu, and we discussed accent grave. Today, we will discuss the remaining 2. We have accent circonflexe and we have accent trema. Let's get started. Let's write the first one, l'accent circonflexe. So, talking about l'accent circonflexe, it looks like a kind of the roof of a heart or a hat. So yeah, this is circonflexe. Like in vectors also we make it. So that is circonflexe. Oh, that's another thing. So yeah, this. So talking about where we can find it, it can come in all the vowels if we are saying from the perspective of English, because in French we have 2 more, Y and H. So above all the vowels A, E, I, O, U, we can find this accent circonflexe. And now coming towards the usage. Purpose 1. To distinguish. Distinguish between what? To distinguish between 2 words having same spelling and the same pronunciation, but the meaning would be different. So to distinguish that meaning, to change the meaning, we put the accent circumflex over the vowel which is appearing in the word. Let's take first example, due, one without the accent circumflex and one with the accent circumflex. This due is the masculine singular partitive article and this due is the past participle of the verb devoir. See, so much difference. If you are writing without this circumflex accent, it will be a masculine singular partitive article, which we have already discussed earlier. And if we put this thing over you in due, pronunciation no change, but the meaning will change. And while speech also it won't bother, but while writing it would be quite significant. So because the meaning is completely different, and this due is the past participle of the verb devoir. Too much difference is there. Now moving towards the second example. Let's write 2 words with the same spelling, mule, one without the accent, one with the accent. This mule means wall and this mule means ripe. Again, just see the difference. Mule, wall, and mule with the accent circumflex, it means ripe. Right, so that's the difference. Now moving towards the third example. Let's write sur, one with the accent circumflex, one without. This sur means on, the preposition on, and this sur means sure. Like we have the term, right, bien sûr, which means of course. Like that. So this sûr is sure. Again, see the difference. we have put this accent circumflex, it becomes sure. We remove this accent circumflex and it becomes sur. The same pronunciation though, it will be in on, which is a preposition. Now it's time to move towards the second purpose. The second purpose is to kind of remove, would be better to say, to remove a consonant, generally S. In French language, there are several words which are adapted or which are taken from the English language, like forest, hospital, etc. So these words, when they were taken, once there was a time when S used to be pronounced, but as the time passed, the French started neglecting the pronunciation of S in the middle of the word. So, but in the meantime, like as the time passed, what they did, they literally removed the S, and the vowel which is coming before S or in any other vowel, they are putting the accent circumflex. So this accent circumflex can kind of indicate that if we see it in a word, we may think that there must be S sometime in the back, and now that S got removed, or we can say replaced. Replaced can also be a better word here, like the S got replaced with the accent circumflex. Let's take some examples, it will become more clear. So, as we know that French adopted some of the English words, but they didn't remain in the same manner. Like, there might be some spelling change, or pronunciation, of course, there's a change, or like as I said, the S got removed and rather it got replaced by this accent circumflex, like by putting the accent circumflex above the vowel coming just before the S which got removed. Like we have a verb known as rôtir, which means to roast. So to roast, rôtir. Pronunciation kind of similar, roast, ro, but this S is not here, and instead of S we have this accent circumflex. See, that's the difference. Hospital, hôpital. S coming here, we removed the S from here and we add this accent circumflex over O, hôpital. Forest, forêt. Again, S got removed and above E, the accent circumflex got appeared. Ancestor, ancêtre. S got removed, and it's possible that the spelling also changes, like we don't have OR, we have RE here. It is possible. But this accent circumflex came into the role above the E, which came just before the S, so it became ancêtre. See? So that was all for the l'accent circumflex, and now moving towards the last accent mark or symbol in French, which is the accent trema, which looks like a horizontal colon. Let's get started. Moving towards the second one, in today's video, or actually the fifth one, if we combine the two videos, the l'accent trema. You might remember it as the horizontal colon. Yeah. Now, talking about the places where you can find the accent trema, you can find it above E, you can find it above I, you can find it above O. E, I, and O, you can find the accent trema. And now talking about the use. The use is kind of different from other ones. Like if you are having two vowels together, vowel. Say the word word is like a consonant, then a vowel, then a vowel, and then a consonant. Like that. We are having two vowels, two distinct vowels here. Now coming towards the pronunciation. Like suppose it's OE here. So the pronunciation will be O. It will be like O. But if we put X or trema over E, the pronunciation will change. So it will be like Ue. Instead of O, it will be Ue. That's the use. So we can derive that by putting X or trema, we are actually distinguishing between two vowels which are appearing together while writing. So it differs the pronunciation also. Like an example will make it clear. Noel, the word used for Christmas. Like earlier years when I was learning French, I used to think that the pronunciation would be Noel. But then I used to wonder that why this exotema is there over the E. The purpose is that the pronunciation has to be different. So it will be like Noel and not Noel. Two vowels are coming together. We are putting exotema over here to tell that these two are to be pronounced separately. Like the effect of exotema comes on both, while speaking also and while writing also. While writing, putting the symbol, and while speaking, the pronunciation, as the pronunciation differs. Noel, Christmas. If we talk about the next one, we have coincidence. In French, the spelling is just the same, but the pronunciation is different. Coincidence. Now, I haven't put any exotema over here, like exotema should come here. I'm telling it beforehand. So, what will be the pronunciation? It will like something like coincidence, coa. It will be kind of weird, but like pronouncing these two together, I think it's not possible in this text. So, if we put the exotema, the pronunciation becomes easy. It becomes like coincidence, coincidence, co or in or c dance. O and I are getting pronounced separately. If you talk about a name, say Chloe. When writing in English, Chloe, we are clear that it would be pronounced as Chloe only. But some might pronounce it as Chloe. So in French, we need not to be confused here, because to make Chloe, the exotema will come above E and it will be like Chloe and not Chloe. So, the main purpose of trema is to alter the pronunciation. Where to alter the pronunciation? Where two vowels are coming together and both the vowels are to be pronounced separately. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Anubhav. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn French with Anubhav. If you have any doubt or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est l'amour.